I welcome everybody back to the Array YouTube channel. Some days ago, I talked about Sccpss, Savannah Chatham County Public School System. So they recently opened their application portal, and as I already told you, there are a lot of positions that you can apply for. So this is a small preview of some of the positions that they have. So it has a bunch of them. Okay. So we're going to learn how to apply to this school district. You already know that they offer H1B, and even after 3 years, they can get you a green card. So this school district is doing their best for more international students. At the moment, the competition for these positions is very tight. So make sure you apply diligently and provide all the material that they are seeking for. Okay. Now let's start. So when you click the link I've dropped in the comment section or the description section, it's going to take you to this place. Okay. So these are the job titles, and this is the posting date, and this is the type. The classified school means whenever I go to a school district, we have classified employees and certified employees. So the certified employees are those with the bachelor's degree, the master's degree in education. They are certified to teach certain areas, certain subjects. So if you can see the certified classroom teacher, elementary classroom teacher, and all that. But the classified are the secretaries, the janitors, the counselors, and all that. Okay. All right. So just look at how they have listed it. We are seeking for the certified classroom teaching job. Okay. All right. So let's start. So which subject should we use as a benchmark or as an example? So I'm going to choose art because I'm an art teacher. Okay. And art. So if you're going to get tired of searching, just type art, ART. Let's see, comes. Now it brings all the art teaching jobs. So school year 24-25, art classroom teacher, secondary school. So it's a pool. A pool means there are a lot of areas that they want to fill for this position. Okay. So if I were you, I'm going to apply for the secondary position, the elementary position, just all the art position or the art pool on the system. Just apply to all of these. Okay. So let's take this one for instance. Okay, let's click on that. Now you can choose to read all these before you move on. The working days is 190 days out of the 365 days. Okay, so educational level, they need a bachelor's degree from accredited, blah 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 blah, and all that. Though they have displayed all these requirements, the Georgian certification, I know people who flew from Ghana to the Georgian state to teach without these certifications. So what they did is, when you are processed by their immigration lawyer, when you get here, you'll be asked to write this exam, this specific exams. So don't worry if you don't have the exam right now. Okay. But for those of us who are here already in the US, we are supposed to have this exam before we can even apply to their state. Okay. So if you want to read all these, I think sometime they had the salary. Okay, huh? So this is the salary range for 9,000 to 96,000. It depends on your teaching experience, and all the duties and responsibilities are assigned over here. Okay, now let's start. So if you want to start, you go straight to apply for this position. Now you're going to create an account because you are a new applicant. I have applied to them before, I think to 2022. So I can click on that. Now you go to create new account and apply. So this is the part many people are getting things confused. Whenever you are applying to any application, okay, the ones with the red asterisk means they are mandatory. They are compulsory to fill those parts. So make sure you fill that. So let's see. Okay, I'm going to use uh, okay, Yao, and I'll use my last name Abbrey, and the username I'll use Yao Abre, and the password I already have a password in my system, so I'll use that. Okay, for newness sake, let me create a new password. Uh-huh. All right, I'm going to use any of my email address. So you need to confirm. Make sure it's an email address that you visit mostly or frequently. Now, security question. Just answer any of that you can easily remember. Okay. Sorry, I can't show this part. Now, let's see. So they are saying that the password that I entered does not match how they want it. Okay. The password entered do not match, so I would have to make sure they match. They need 8 characters, at least one special character spaces in all that. Okay. So I'm going to retype my password. Okay. So when you are through with the sign up as a new applicant, this is what the page is going to let you know. You're going to select the degree that you have. So you have a bachelor's degree. Yes. Now save and continue. So you can choose to read all these. You must agree to proceed, blah blah blah, and all that. I agree. And I hit save and continue. Okay. So how did you learn about this position? I'm going to say other, and I'll type. Don't forget to always type your Abre YouTube channel. It's a way of supporting my channel or supporting me. Okay. So you're supposed to fill all these part. It's only the ones on your name on your documents. Okay. Have you worked here before? No, because I'm in Ghana. And now let's look at this. Social security number is not the one you have in your home country. It's the one we use here in the US. So since you don't have, the trick to this is just repeat a single number for 9 times. Follow the exact format that they have displayed here. Okay. So one number for 9 times. I, let's say if it will take the 111 that it has displayed. 111 11 1111. Okay, now let's see if it will go through. If it doesn't, I can choose 22223333344444. Okay. Now the phone number is also mandatory. Now look at how it is done. It has 3 3 and 4, so 10 digits. It means we cannot bring the Ghanaian code. So just put, let's say, my WhatsApp number that is very common to everybody: 0246642260. All right. When you enter that, that's all. So I'm going to type Kumasi. I was previously in Kumasi. I'll type Kumasi again. The state, this part, don't get it twisted. So just scroll down. There's a portion that said outside the United States. Okay. And the zip code is 00233. All these parts are not mandatory. Okay. So I'm not going to choose that. Are you legal to work in the US? So you don't have an EAD or working permit at the moment. You don't have a visa, so you're going to say no. All right. Then I will save and continue. Now you're going to fill all these parts, the type of school and all that. So I went to university, name of school, the best university in the world, coming from University of Science and Technology. Whether you like it or not, it is the best school. So Kwame Nkrumah of Science. How sweet the name sounds. Science and Technology. Oh, I think the length, because the school is a good school, the length couldn't even uh, fit the space provided. Okay, now Kumasi, because if you have your GPA, you can just put it there. So GPA, when I converted according to my evaluation, is 3.28. I wasn't that good at school, so that's what I got. It's a bachelor's degree. It was a BFA. I can try to choose BA, but I usually say other. Then I put in my Bachelor of Fine Arts. Okay. If you remember your graduation, it was June and 2011. I'm still a small boy, so that's when I graduated. Okay, so another undergraduate, I did a diploma course. So again, one of the schools I won't comment about, but if you went to that school, you know the reason why I said I won't comment anything about that. The University of Education. Whenever. So mine was in Kumasi, Kumasi, America. Okay. So the state could be out of state. That is okay. It's not mandatory, so even if I leave that part, it's not going to affect anything. But let's see. I'm gonna put it there. Do I even remember when I graduated? It was is it August or July? It's not mandatory. So for the sake of tutorial purpose, I'm not going to fill that part. So if you have a master's degree, you fill all these part as well. You fill all this part. So when you're done, you come to this stage. It said undergraduate course of study. I study art, BFA painting. Masters, I have no masters. Specialist, doctorate, if you have all these, you can fill that part as well. Student teaching, they are talking about your uh, the on campus and the out campus teaching that you did. If you have them available, just if you don't have them, it's not mandatory. So I'm gonna skip that part, save and continue. Now, if you're looking at this part, it says application progress, okay? So you take your time and you fill all these parts till you get to the last button. Okay, now let's go. Present title, I'm an art teacher. I won't state my salary. Name of employer, let's say Ghana Education Service or your schools. So Antwerp Senior High. And obviously, I don't remember the address of Antwerp, so I'll just type Antwerp, Nkwabri East. Employer city, should I say Kumasi or Mamponte? Okay. Employer state, out of state. Zip code 0000233. If you remember the start date, it's not mandatory. You can just put it in there since it's not. So supervisor name, immediately you write this, you need to provide your phone, the supervisor's name, phone number. So your principal's name and any his or her phone number over here. Supervisor email address. It should be an email address that they can easily contact him or her. And the supervisor should be a person who frequently check their email. Okay. Now the duties and the responsibility that you had at the school, you just put it here. So I was a classroom teacher and I planned lesson. I was maybe uh, a motivator of students and all that. Just you fill all these parts. If you cannot fill them, just one trick about it, you can go to the position that open another tab and open the application portal, the subject that you chose, the duties and responsibilities, just copy it, rephrase it in Google, and come and paste it here. So reason for leaving, so let's say personal transfer, or you are still at post. Okay, present at post. Okay, maybe contact the employer. If you choose no, it becomes suspicious. So I'll say yes. So all these professional experience, if you've been to a different school, all the number of schools that you've been to, professional experience one, professional experience two, all the number of schools you've been to, you just type it over there. And years of teaching experience, I taught for 11 years, and a year of student teaching experience, you can put it there. It's not mandatory, so skip that part and move forward. Okay. Now for the certification, okay, it said Georgia certification or out of state or and alternative pathways. Do you presently hold a Georgia teaching certificate? Blah 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 blah. I don't have it. No. If yes, please enter. I don't have it. List. Do you hold a valid teaching certificate from another state? Please upload in certification area. If yes, which state and what test did you take? So we have, since it's mandatory, okay, I'll decide we choose so if you have stayed in the US before, or if you have any type of teaching license here in the US, just choose that. If you don't have it, because it says from another state, okay, and we don't have it. Now let's move forward. Do you presently hold a valid administrative and leadership certificate? Blah blah blah. If we don't have it, okay. All these are certifications that you should have if you are in the US. Because you don't have it, you go and step forward, you move ahead. Okay. Now, you are not a military person, so this part is not mandatory. You save and continue. It's now time to upload all these, okay? I am saying the ones with asterisks are mandatory or required, but intentionally they don't have all these. They don't have the asterisk on all these, so you say they are not mandatory. If you don't have this, I don't see the need why you're going to apply. So for the resume, you draft it nicely. I always say don't uh, escalate the length of your resume. Mostly 2 pages is okay. Cover letter. Cover letter is just like an application letter. You can generalize it or you can customize it specifically for this school district. So if you are confused of how you want to write, you'd write the cover letter. Just go to Google and type cover letter for an art teacher. Samples will come. Just edit to your specification, and that's all. Transcript, your school transcript, just upload it. Certification. I uploaded NTC certification, National Teaching Council, that certification. And if you have any other certification, just combine them as one PDF and upload it. If you have any scores that test scores that you have written, you just upload it here. Others, if you have any other documentation over there, you just upload it. Now let's move ahead. So they need 3 references. It is mandatory, okay? So I'm going to try and add some fake references. So I'm going to fill that. So Yao, ABBRUI, Mr. Relationship, let's say supervisor, email. I write one at gmail.com because they want me to fill something. I'll just fill it for them. And let's say Ghana, Kumasi. I just want to fill certain things and out of state. Fill this. Country Ghana. And the phone number. Just look at how the format is. Feed them. I'm just typing anything over there. And so they need for from you write, let's say one, just the format how they've done it. So look at month backslash year. So let's say 2020. If you are still a present, so you said all present, you type present. Then if you have a reference letter, it's not optional. Upload a reference letter. Okay. So I add another one. I'm just going to do same. Colleague. I'll write something there. Kumasi KSI, out of state, 00233. And phone number. So random numbers from okay present. Let's say I'm still present, and you upload the reference letters. I'm gonna add another one. Mhm. So colleague, email address. And I write out of state 023 Ghana. Just write them in full. For tutorial purpose, that's why I'm just entering random figures and letters. So follow the formats. Follow the format. So present. Then I save. Okay. So they said the email address is not right. I'll just correct it and move on. Okay. So all the highlighted parts. So we can move forward now. Okay. So I have all the three referees or the reference letters. Okay. Now I save and continue. You see, it doesn't take so much time, provided you have all the materials. Okay. By checking this box below. So take your time and read this. Okay. Take your time and read it. So I'm going to choose yes. So if you can read from this part, I authorize the use of any information application statement authorized by part employer. So they are just requesting that if you're authorizing them to contact your previous principal, your previous people that you've uploaded as your referees, for them to contact them for your character or your good standing in your previous or your present school. So yes, have you been detained? Have you ever received? But you should know that if you have bad standing in your country, they can find out because they have a database where they can easily research into your previous behavior. No. Have you ever served time? No. If you have, you just have you resigned? No. Have you ever been asked to resign? No. Have you ever surrendered? No. Have you ever had a teaching credential denied? No. Have you ever received satisfactory? No. Are you currently eligible to work in the United States? Currently eligible. If you choose yes, it doesn't. But all they are asking is, if you choose yes, you're already in the US, and that you can be able to work in the US. And if you, this is just a lead up question to this. Do you currently possess H1B or J1 visa? You don't have any of these, so you don't have to. So he said no. If you're outside Ghana, if you're outside the US, you choose that because you're not eligible to work in the US. Okay. So I just type no. So all this, do you now or in the future require visa sponsorship to continue? So if you are, this is just a connected question to that. Okay. If you require a visa sponsorship to stay in the US, meaning if you have a J1 visa, if you have any other type of visa that you want to upgrade from to the H1B, you just choose that. So I'll leave that part. Have you ever been affiliated to with the teacher recruitment? No. So they have a link with the IntelliJ. If you've applied to IntelliJ before, can you perform all the essential job? Yes. Are you currently receiving a retirement benefit? No. If yes, no, I'm not receiving any. Okay. However, with no, I haven't wait for. If yes, okay. Please list the job titles if you worked there before. So are you currently under contract with any other? You're not here in the US, but if you're here in the US and you're under contract, just let them know. So there are certain parts they want us to fill. Affirmation follow up. A detailed explanation is required if you were to write N not applicable. Because say if no, put NA. Where else did they highlight? So I'm going to put NA over there. NA not applicable. Okay, now let's hit save and continue. Have you ever been employed as a substitute? No. Are you currently serving? No. So I hit none. Now, if you're observing, it doesn't take so much time. Just put an application in and let's move forward. Did someone refer you to apply? Now, this is the time. So I referred you to apply. Okay, yes. If you're referred by someone to apply for this position, is the person a current? No, I'm not. If you're referred by a current, so if I had been an employer of SCB, you could have just put my name there and they will give me some small bonus. So they are, please share information on how you heard about this. So you write my name, okay? Uh, yeah, our YouTube channel. That's the only way you can help support me, okay? Yeah, our YouTube channel. Is that how you spell channel? Okay. All right. Now let's move ahead. Did our employee perks program make any difference to apply? If you are no, we don't. Didn't go through that site. If over the position will will you need to relocate? Yes, you really need to relocate. That's why we're applying to this. If yes, how many miles? So this question pertains to teachers who are already here in the US. Okay, so sometimes they give relocation allowances and all that. So or they need to relocate. If yes, if you know the miles from your home country to this part, you can just type it there. But since it's not mandatory, I'm going to leave that part. Now we are the last place, a review. So you can take your time and review all these, okay? And during my time, I printed these documents for future reference. So the last part says, I agree, I affirm your initials YA. Then, so when you hit save and submit, it goes straight to them and they will send you a feedback. So when you're selected, they will update you. So all these tabs over here are going to be updated when you go through the system. Okay, all right. So thank you so much for watching this lengthy video. uh Make sure you like this video so that it can be recommended to other people as well. Follow the YouTube channel, hit on the subscribe button so you can get timely notification of all my current videos. This channel is here to support you with information or education on teaching in the US. I have a Telegram group link. It's on my TikTok page. Just click on that and you'll be able to connect with us on Telegram. I have people who can help you as well. If I'm not available, others who have been through the process can assist you anytime. Okay. You can share this link to others, share on Facebook, share to other people, a brother, a sister, a family member, share to them so that they can also benefit from this nice opportunity for teachers. Thank you so much. Bye bye.